All right, so we are at the start of the new Wyoming BDR, and we're here in Baggs, Wyoming, at the Cowboy Inn. You can see got Jonathan here, got Tracy over there, and we are actually getting ready to take off and make our way to Encampment, where we're going to stay the night. But let me show you this. So if you can see this here, we're going from Baggs, a couple miles of tarmac, and then we're going to hit the dirt and make our way all the way over to Encampment right here. So this is going to be about 80 miles. We're guesstimating till we get there. So we'll see. I'll let you know, keep you up to date. But for the most part, we are going to take off and have a good time. We're officially starting the Wyoming BDR right now. But hey. All right, so this is Baggs. All right, here we are. We are at the entrance to the start of the BDR. And we're off. Not a bad way to start the trip. Gravel roads like this for miles and miles. There are some ruts, as you can see, in some places, but overall it's not too bad at all. Just keep your head up, keep an eye on what's going on. Up here. You are going to see livestock on the road as well, especially a lot of cows. Hello, little moo-moos. So you just want to be mindful of the livestock that are hanging out on the road. But for the most part, fast flowing tracks. This is fantastic. A little loose in some places, a little sandy in others, but again, that's just from the recent rains and the travel on it. But you can see definitely a lot of people have been making their way back and forth on this road. And again, it is hunting season at this time that we were out. So again, definitely see some use there. Now these cattle guards, we did get wind that there has been instances where people were running wire across there. I don't know whether the ranchers or what have you, but just be mindful of the cattle guards when you're crossing them. There's a coyote right there. Oh my gosh. Absolutely amazing. And there's some cases like this where there's a fork, just making sure the direction you're going. But again, once you make one turn, as you can see here, it just opens up. And unfortunately, placement of the new GoPro, I didn't get the complete shot that I wanted. But as you can tell, it's just miles and miles of views, 100% visibility today. And you're just right on top of this ridge line here. And it's just, I mean, it's beautiful from the north to south there, which is the left side of the screen to the right. But yeah, again, just running about 30-40 mile an hour through here. Fantastic. And right here we're going to make a left, and Boyer Ranch is going to be right up here, which is one of going to be our original stops for camping, but we decided to press on. Oh, it looks like people are coming out. This is the Boyer Ranch. Unfortunately, I didn't get a good shot of it, but there are, tennis courts down there. I mean, a lot of wide open spaces, but Boyer Ranch looks like it's got a lot to offer for camping. Medicine Bow National Forest. Here we go. A lot of beautiful trees up here. Kind of thought these were really fascinating, these trees on the left of us. You get into these extra wooded areas, just really dense in some places, but it does start to get a little bit sandy up here. Nothing bad, but you got to just be mindful of the lines you take. There were a few places where some big trucks were carrying their caravans, especially on this stretch right here. And getting over to the right edge, it was kind of difficult because it got really soft towards the edges, but these guys are bellowing down full speed, kicking up all the dust in the world. There's my fellow buddies. So now we're driving on Highway 70 right now to our next point of interest. So looks like brand new tarmac. I mean, this is freaking awesome. Jonathan is definitely the king of the road. Deep Creek Road, Rollins. Jonathan just went right by it. This is funny here. So Jonathan kept on going at this point right here, didn't pay attention. Tracy was behind me, so I moved forward. And then obviously Tracy was waiting for Jonathan, and then he would get moving as well. So obviously we left a good stretch between the three of us, obviously for dust reasons and what have you. So yeah, it's 6 o'clock now, so that's, I mean, we've been on this for 2 hours. Let's see here. We've gone 58.1 miles since we started the trip on dirt. And honestly, we thought we were going to be there a lot sooner than we're expected here. Again, we're, like you see in my dash there, we're doing about 34 to 40 mile an hour, but it was taking a little bit longer than expected due to all the curves and everything in the road. I stopped on the side of the road back there about 5 miles back from now, and to wait on Tracy and Jonathan. Thought they were coming after a 10-minute wait, and it just happened to be 3 guys from Idaho on their KTM 890, 690 as well, and the other one was 790. So they were working along. They said they saw Tracy back there, and then they also informed me that they didn't see Jonathan. But when Tracy arrived, about 5 minutes after chatting with those guys, Tracy said that he was waiting a couple times for Jonathan and didn't find him. So I'm hoping he's okay. Most likely he took the wrong turn, not following the route properly. So with that said, I don't know where he's at the moment. So we've lost we've lost Jonathan. Tracy's back there. We decided to go back, get the camp spot, hopefully make a decision then. We know Jonathan, well, we pray that he didn't go down. I mean, Tracy said he wasn't riding that fast, that's fine. But if he would have had a flat or anything like that, we know that there's plenty of hunters around, people camping everywhere. So we know that he wouldn't be without. He's got food, he's got water, he's got his camping supplies. So we know he'll be fine that way. But with that said, it's going to get dark here pretty soon. I mean, it's 7 o'clock right now, and the worst part for me, even though I have really bright auxiliary lights from Clearwater, it's really hard on my eyes to ride at nighttime. Plus, I never like to do that anyways. So we made a decision, head to town, get the camp spot, get set up, and hopefully make a decision. Jonathan also has an inReach, so he does have the capability to send texts via his inReach, Garmin inReach. So I don't happen to have reception here, but once we get to encampment, we should have reception enough to hopefully he sends out a text saying he's okay. So for the most part, that's what it is at the moment. We don't got much further to go, really. Oh, there's him. So let's see here, I'll show you. Just go through this windy bits here, and then it's a straight shot up and up and over to there. So there we go. Look at that. I mean, this just started opening up to this. I mean, look at it. We're getting really close to the end, to encampment, where we're going to camp out. And at this point, Tracy's behind me, but Jonathan, I did wait for about half an hour for him to show up, and unfortunately, he never did. So we made a decision just to keep on going. Turned out, we got there roughly about right when dark was hitting. So we were getting ready to start making contact with Jonathan somehow. Hopefully he was going to make a different direction. But overall, he did meet up with us that day, and he was just actually 20 minutes behind us. Just he ended up going a different direction.